difference, the chasm between, as far as trust, between the African American community and the Fort Worth Police Department is not, it's a strained relationship. There's a disconnect, with the exception of the BPOA, the Black Police Officers Association. They have been intentional about reaching out into the community. See, the Black Police Officers Association made a concerted effort about 3 or 4 years ago. They came to us. We didn't go to them. They came to us, and they wanted community support because of the racism within the Fort Worth Police Department during Chief Halstead's tenure. See, it doesn't matter if you have blue on or what have you, you still, in this country and in this city and in this county, state, and all of that you still black in America. And that's what it shows. As a matter of fact, that was the testimony of the officers. The officers said they were experiencing some of the same things that members of the community when they were out of uniform. You should hear their stories about what happened to them when they were out of uniform, and even some of them after they had been identified. The solution is complex because the issue is complex. There's no one cure-all. There's no one just fix-it type solution, because it goes back to the root. You have to go back to how do we get here in the first place? You see, if a ship is going in the wrong direction, you have to turn around. It has to be an about face, and that means there has to be an entire course change. And that, I don't know if there's the willingness to do that. There's a very thin interest, if any, in making this thing right. It's like, what are they complaining about? It's like Kaepernick and those football players. What are they griping about? It's that kind of attitude, because no one takes the time to really understand. There's no real dialogue. So that's one thing. There has to be an authentic dialogue. And two things happen that we have not even dealt with: white denial and black dualism. We have not dealt with that in this country. Okay. And until we deal with that, then we can't even have a real conversation. The conversation is going to be skin deep. Those persons that you see in the media, in political office, celebrities, they're going to act a certain way and say certain things because they want to hold on to their jobs, position, whatever influence they have. They don't want to lose that. And so what they do is that they'll have one face. And that dualism is practiced by everybody, but not to the extent it's practiced by African Americans. They have one face to their those within that circle who are white, but they have a totally different face when they come back to the community. Mm-hmm. They'll say, hey, they'll talk about, hey, we're being treated this way, and so forth, because they're afraid that the ones who hold the purse strings, you see, will if they even say anything, they disagree. I've lost white friends just because, associates or people I knew, we stopped talking just because I disagree. Just because I disagree, they would say something. I said, I don't think that's true. Here's another perspective, and I lost any connection with them as a result, because there's not a willingness to listen. So when you have that kind of face toward the white community, they think, hey, everything is cool, because I'm not really dealing with the issues that are impacting me and my family and my community. I'm keeping it real superficial on the surface, nothing deep. It's not a hopeless situation. It's not mission impossible. It's mission difficult, but not mission impossible. I don't know if anyone has the want to really be. You need some bridge persons. You need some people who genuinely care and genuinely want this thing to be different. And I haven't seen a person like that in a while who really wants to reach across.